This is such bullshit. I've never been so pissed in my whole life. And this murder Charlie Kirk right here in Utah. I'm so freaking pissed right now. This is I just saw blood squirting out of his neck. I love that guy. He would have been our next president. I am so pissed right now. Why do they always come with violence? Gosh! Use your freaking words as they're talking to you people. Who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving down a Provo right now. I'm so pissed.
His wife and children were in attendance, dude. Imagine, you know, imagine being a 12-year-old, you know, watching your dad die. Nobody deserves that. Not even Charlie Kirk.
Well, Charlie Kirk is no longer with us. And he hasn't been for hours now. It's been confirmed. And I don't really know what I'm supposed to come on here and say. But the internet does. TikTok definitely does. As I don't have to scroll any farther to find a plethora of videos of people posting that they're rejoicing that Charlie Kirk was shot to the Broadway musical sound, Nobody Mourns the Wicked. In that song, there are lyrics that say, the wicked's lives are lonely and they will die alone and no one will miss them when they're gone. Do you know who will miss him? His 6-year-old daughter. Do you know who else I think will probably miss Charlie Kirk? Her younger brother. Do you know who I think is probably going to miss him most of all? His wife, who just an hour before he was shot posted a Bible verse. Psalms 46:1. God is our refuge and our strength, and we will find peace in him in times of trouble. I'm a believer. I believe in God. I am saved, and you know what? I still sit here sometimes and I wonder, why does God let bad things happen to good people? I don't know. Why did these awful things happen? And then I have to remind myself, God didn't let this happen. A gun didn't do this. An evil person with a horrible heart chose to do this. Chose to end somebody else's life whose entire goal was to just allow people to have free speech. I want to sit on here and I want to say, guys, what's wrong with our country right now? We can't keep shooting at each other. But we're not shooting at each other. One side is shooting, and for some reason, it feels like we're just taking it. Every school shooter recently has all been trans or non-binary. The multiple attempts on the president's life were all politically motivated from Democrats. The killer of the CEO of the United Healthcare was also a Democrat. And now, a politically motivated Democrat decided to end Charlie Kirk's life. Why? We don't know. I can only assume it's because he truly has a demon and hate in his heart that I just cannot fathom. What the hell is wrong with this country right now? I don't even know what to say other than I'm at a loss. And I can't imagine the extensive pain that his wife is going through right now. And I can't imagine his 2 kids growing up without their dad. And I am so sorry.
Is the gun okay? Is the gun okay? Alright. Say that. Keep saying that. Say that in front of Charlie Kirk's wife, who just lost the center of her life and now has to explain to her toddler kids why dad isn't coming home and why dad had blood pouring out of his neck while they were watching his protest. Tell that to his kids, who just lost somebody who was supposed to be protecting them and watching over them for their entire lives as they grew up. Okay? Tell that to the people at his rally who were terrified at the sight of what they had just witnessed and were running for their lives scared. Okay? Tell that to everybody who looked up to Charlie Kirk. Tell that to anyone else. You're not in the right if you're going to be making fun of somebody for dying. I don't care how much distaste you had for them. I don't care what you disagreed with them on. You're not in the right. And to watch somebody die for their political opinions is kind of scary. It's very scary that we can't even have opinions anymore without getting killed. And then you're just going to mock him. Okay. I hope that one day your hearts will soften and that you'll realize that you were in the wrong for laughing at Charlie Kirk yesterday. God bless everybody. Stay safe.
I'm probably not going to post this, but it's just my thoughts on, like, the Charlie Kirk situation. If it looks like I'm crying, I just cried because I just had a bit of a bad situation with work. That's why I'm sitting here. But the situation with Charlie Kirk being shot and stuff, like, I don't agree at all about his views and stuff, like, at all. Like, I'm not politically anything. I don't, like, everything that he said about Trump, like, I'm Australian, like, but still, everything he said about Trump, Bush, and all that, like, I don't agree with. And, like, yes, sometimes I've thought, I wish, like, Charlie Kirk just stopped doing this because he's just, like, annoying, you know, in that way. But the fact that people are actually, like, I don't know, are actually, like, happy and celebrating and, like, laughing about the fact that he got shot and died is insane. Like, I don't have, like, a lot of followers or anything. I don't care. Like, this is just my thoughts. Like, I don't know, I feel like posting this, but it's just, like, hearing what he said, like, hearing all these people saying that's sick. Like, he has children, he has a husband, he is a human being. Like, if someone on the other side got shot and killed, like, on the other political side, I don't know what it's called, like, people wouldn't be, like, saying that. Well, probably people would say that still, because humans are sick. Like, just, it's disgusting. And it's just, like, the fact that people actually think that's, like, funny, that's something to celebrate, like, is insane. Like, with my dad, he's a Trump supporter, he's a bit, has some weird, like, stuff, not weird, just, like, things I don't agree with politically or anything, but the fact that, like, if he got shot and killed, that would be insane just because he supports the other side, like, the other, like, political side that I don't agree with, and with stuff that I don't agree with. Like, you really need to think, what if that was your dad? What if that was your mum? What if that was someone in your family? Like, just because he was just talking out about his views, and yeah, his debating strategy was pretty bad, but, like, the fact that people are happy about that, that's disgusting, honestly. Like, I have no words. Like, I feel, like, very sorry, very sad for the situation, for his family, and for his loved ones and all that, and I really hope they deal with it fine and they don't deal with ridiculous people, hopefully don't harass them or anything. I don't know if they know. I only know a little bit about Charlie Kirk and all that, but y'all insane. People that saying that, insane. That's all I have to say. I can't really think about anything else, but
Charlie Kirk was just shot and is now passed away while he was debating at the Utah Valley College. And this happened while we've been streaming. I've literally been editing a video. I'm about to upload it right now. And I'm literally stunned. Like, what is going on, dude? For speaking the truth, that's what happened? Are you kidding me right now? If you watch me daily, we don't really get political in this room. We're all about positivity, makeup, sarcasm, jokes, trolling, clapping back, being fun. Okay, this is a grown man who fought for the truth, who went all around our country debating people of all walks of life, walks of religion, walks of sexuality. He debated everybody. And if you're in here saying it wasn't the truth, you are a they, them loser, okay? You are one of those people who doesn't want to live in reality. You want to live in your weird little brain up here. Okay? You are delusional. You are not right in the head. Okay? So any of you weirdos coming in here, Charlie fought for the truth. He debated people all over this country. And he didn't care what you were. He still had a conversation with everybody. Why did I respect him? Because he knows reality.
Do you know who Charlie Kirk is?
Yes.
You hear what happened?
Yes.
What do you think?
I think it's very sad. I'm sad for his family. Sad for all of us, really. My heart is heavy. I actually came to walk my dog because he had a certain point of view. Very ironic, his last words. It's like, what are we doing? It just feels like, when is it going to matter to anyone?
What did you think of his political views?
I mean, not a fan. I'll leave it there, but like, I mean, from on a human level, like, nobody deserves that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is, we should be looking at this on a human level. I do not like the man, no offense, rest in peace, but no one deserves this.
I was taught that if you don't have anything positive to say, keep your mouth shut. I was going to take that approach, but nothing's off limits. So Charlie Kirk was assassinated yesterday. First of all, I want to say I do not condone violence, and I don't wish death on anyone. But bullets do not discriminate. And if you're going to preach hate and you're going to rile up people and it's going to be a political device to sit up here and divide this country, you can't sit up here and act like this don't work both ways. He was the one that said some deaths are necessary to keep our Second Amendment. How ironic. He was the one that preached black on black crime. I'm pretty sure it was probably white on white crime, and it was in Utah. Like a boomerang. You throw it and it comes back at you. You can't be putting out things that are negative and expect not to be affected only in a positive way. Everything comes back at you sooner or later. There's no immunity.
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Wow.
News. Charlie Kirk was in the neck. As of right now, I think his condition is unknown. And there are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people. So on behalf of everybody else, I don't know if he's gonna make a recovery or not. I don't know what his condition is. It just happened as I'm filming this. I saw the video of it happening. I do not feel bad for him in the slightest, and I'm very, very much wondering what MAGA is going to react with. I wonder how they're going to make this about how black people shouldn't be allowed guns, or trans people. They're probably gonna blame a trans black person. But we can all celebrate because something really awful happened to a really, really awful guy. And again, if you're one of those people that are like, no matter what happens, you should never wish death on someone, I'm gonna cheer and dance and sing. Thank you very much.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. To everyone saying that it was such a senseless, violent act, I want you to remind yourself that it was God's plan. I mean, really, it was actually his fault because, he should have been wearing, a bulletproof neck brace or something. I cannot believe he walked out the house without it. I mean, really, you have to be aware of what you're wearing in public so that, people don't target you. And you don't become a victim. So I guess this is just another example of God's plan in action. It was not a senseless act of violence. This was God's plan. Happy hump day, y'all!
Charlie Kirk. Was advocating for
the right to bear arms worth the shot? You did all this to keep your weapons. But in the end, I guess you didn't have the neck for it. Listen, I would give you prayers, but there are a few genocides going on, so I'll keep them for that. Just in case you don't make it, though. I'm gonna ask you one thing. Does my butt look big from down there?
The news of Charlie Kirk's death has shaken America, but not in the way you might expect. Instead of unity, it has exposed just how divided the country truly is. For some, Kirk was a voice of conservative values, a defender of MAGA ideology, and a fighter in America's culture wars. But for others, he represented disinformation, division, and the politics that dragged the nation into chaos. Now, as tributes and criticisms pour in, one thing is clear: America remains split down the middle. Some mourn, some cheer, and some say this is the ultimate example of FAFO. This video takes a closer look at the reactions, the legacy Kirk leaves behind, and what his passing reveals about the current state of American democracy. Charlie Kirk is gone, but the impact of his words, his choices, and his influence on America will linger far beyond this moment. The reactions to his death tell us everything about the state of America: divided, polarized, and unable to agree even on how to remember a public figure. So here's the question: was Charlie Kirk a fighter who stood for his beliefs, or the architect of his own FAFO legacy? Because in America, actions have consequences, and sometimes those consequences echo louder than life itself. If you believe accountability matters, hit that like button. Subscribe to the Progressive Democracy channel for more videos breaking down democracy, politics, and FAFO in real time. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, stay engaged, and remember, democracy only works if you do. Just a quick note, full credit goes to the original creators of these videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
To know that you can control your impulses when things get really crazy. They can't articulate it, but that's what they want. So for example, they want to be able, when you go on a date, can you control your mouth? Can you control your tongue? Can you control your eye? Are you going to cheat on her? Are you going to have a wandering eye? Are you going to get drunk every night? Are you going to kind of go into like a drug, abyss? Women can't always put that into words, but that differentiates a boy from a man.